morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, Maureen.
Jennifer, today we're going to explore security setup. You find the security setup under the menu called Other. When you open it up, it's the fourth item down, Security System. Sometimes it's very important to exclude certain members of the staff from financials or certain reports or certain areas in the system. This allows you to set up individual areas in the system. One of the most important things is to go to Options and make sure that your history recording options are set at level 4. Also, you can go up to your G/L, and if you place 9s in View, Entry, Edit, and Global Settings, and then click Accept, the people would have to have a level 9 on their user code setup, and I'll go back and show you where to set that up on an individual user basis. This would preclude them from seeing anything on the Management tab and to have access to any of the financial records, such as your bank reconciliation, your daily management summary, which is your cash in the bank, company payables and client receivables, your general ledger, and of course important items like your income and expense and the ability to do journal transactions, open and close the month, and trial balance. The highest level of the security is a 9. That gives you administrative rights. So like this bank rec, I would just simply make all of that 9s so that they would not even be able to view those items, or certainly not to enter, edit, or make any global changes to it. Do you see how that works?
I do.
Okay. On other areas in the system, such as maybe an aged receivable report, since this is simply a report, it might be advantageous for an account manager to be able to run an aged receivable report on a specific client or on her book of business, or for a producer to run a report on his aged receivables. In that instance, you could do set it all at 2468. They can't really make any changes because it's simply a report. They can choose different parameters for the report, but it would not be any changes to the actual accounting records. If you didn't want them to see the broker statement, you could place all of that at 9s. Again, it's just a report, but you might not want them to have access to it at all. Cash reports are like your deposit reports, so they may or may not need to have access to that. Again, it's just a report, but it is financial reports, so you determine what level you want them to see that information. On the cash transaction, if you have account managers posting money for direct bill transactions like transmittals or sweeps to the company, you would need to set this at 2468. 8 gives them the ability to actually delete a cash transaction, so you may want to set those codes at 7 on an individual basis. Do you have any questions, Jennifer?
No, not yet. I think that set of 2468 is very handy.
Yes, it is. You will go through each area in the system, the accounts receivable, the accounts payable, the profiles, which is managing the background of the agency, but you would want to give them like 2468 on things like certificate holders. Class codes could be set up at 2999. They would be able to view it, They would not be able to enter new ones or edit the existing codes or do any global changes. If you wanted them to be able to enter, you could say a 4. So you dictate the ability for them to have access to view, enter any new codes, edit the existing codes, and make global changes. The minimum to make global changes is an 8. You would simply do that in every area of the system, including marketing. Then you can print the report if you choose to, and it would print that report for you. When you go back to your profiles on an individual user basis, this would be their security level. A 7 would give them access to all the areas in the system to view, enter, edit, and make global changes such as delete items. Most people give them either a 4 or a 6 if it's a producer that doesn't use the system very often. But typically a 7 or an 8 are listed for account managers. A 7 would give them the ability to do anything except delete items. They would need to go back to someone that would have the ability to delete an item, such as an attachment, an invoice, etc. So, do you have any questions about security?
No, it seems very straightforward.
Okay. We also have a knowledge base link that you will find on this video, and we suggest that you go into that knowledge base link and print the printed copy, and that will be a reference for you in the future. Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you.